Prabhat, after a long time. The reason you've just clicked on this podcast is because you know you want to keep away from social networking apps for a while, to maybe just take a break and come back afresh. And it isn't as easy as it sounds because Facebook, WhatsApp, and especially Instagram is addictive to our generation. Trust me, even for me, reels are addictive, which wasn't the case when there was still TikTok because I never really signed up to that app. But Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts, that drone us one day. And the reason I'm sharing this podcast with you is probably because I know when to shut down and how to stay away and regain my sanity by not getting lured by all those notifications popping up on my screen. Now I know very well what they say about if you not trade your life with them, don't take their advice. But here's the thing, my friends. This piece of advice will save you from the current age of internet life we live, constantly comparing our lives with someone else by what they choose to post and ebbing away from our originality to become an acceptable pretend version of stereotype netizens, ergo giving birth to anxieties and insecurities, which people call, in inverted commas, depression. Admit it, we say it so lightly as if it's not a serious condition, but a mood. Oh, I'm so depressed today. Or as if it was a weather. Oh, it's such a depressing day. Seriously, if you say so, you need to stop because it's no joke. So, why am I the right person to listen to? Because I was sucked into social media dementors until I had no life other than that. But I had found my magic spell Expelliarmus, and today, social media doesn't control me. I have the upper hand. And I can't say Avada Kedavra or whatever that was because it'd be stupid to not use it at all in this millennial world. So I try my best to use it to my advantage, like asking you guys to tell me on which topic you'd want me to speak on, and mostly this was a question that appeared before me time and again. So there are a lot of people who really want to get away from here, huh? It feels like we're running away from everything, doesn't it? Well, I might not have the key to open the doors so that you can sprint out, but I'll just be sharing what I do or try to do at least on most days that saves me a lot of time to focus on work, studying, my family, and my hobbies.
Sunbeaming into your life.
Ask yourself, why do you use social media at all? Probably because you're bored, or at school, or all your peers are using it, or you're interested in other people's lives, what they've been up to, what your favorite stars are doing, or you want to display your arts, etc. etc. There can be many reasons, good and bad included. Now, when do you use social media? Easy, when you're free. Which brings me to my first point. Occupy yourself with something at all times. Don't be so free because when you don't have much time to kill, you don't even know where your phone is. By this, I'm not saying be productive and become a workaholic. Even if you want to just chill and be and have a lot of time, call your parents, talk to them, or play with your pet. Play games with siblings at home. And no, I don't mean online Ludo or maybe PS5, whatever you guys do. You can build Legos instead or play hide and seek, cards, anything, but do that shit because you'll remember the memories. Whereas you won't remember a post you liked 5 minutes ago on social media. We see a sad post, and the next minute we see a funny meme, we laugh. It's so easy for us to move on there. It's like it's a game. You jump from one app to the other, you hop on to one to other till you see another notification popping on your screen. And listen, it's so important that you have your mother calling you for dinner once, twice, thrice, and you think, okay, this is the last time I check my notification, then I'm going. But you don't move because another one pops up and you're stuck in this cycle. Oh, wait, I was gonna say vicious cycle because it's a word we love to use these days. But anyway, you see my point? You are not grabbing your phone, but the phone is grabbing you. Notifications pull you in and you're completely powerless against them. So my second piece of advice to you is turn off your notifications. I did, trust me. It was such a peaceful life, not going crazy when I turn on my net. I actually ended up doing the task for which I picked my phone instead of getting distracted. You know, a lot of people, or even my friends, disable their profile, or uninstall apps, which I don't think works for a long period of time. If it does for you, that's okay too. But what I feel is how much we resist something, it will only persist. So the day you log back into your account or say reinstall your app, you spend your whole day on that damn app. And what is your excuse? Oh, I was away from this thing for a while and now I deserve it. No, baby. It's like that toxic relationship with diet, resisting something you love eating, and then when you get a chance, you hog on double. You spend your whole day on that app? Why? Because you didn't get a chance to utilize or say to scroll? Your thumb was itching, right? The damage done. I don't feel we really have to totally keep ourselves away from these sites because now it's a part of our lifestyle. For example, me, it's a platform to express, to create and produce small digital content. And I can't coast my small, tiny audience that cares for me for a long period of time. So, what I do is I break slots in my day, organize or let's say make time for my page to update it in a decided duration of time, like a work meeting, to engage, and then when the time's up, I have to. I just have to have that much resolve in me to just close that app and put my phone away. So here's the third point: organize time and maybe put screen time logs or phone logs, app logs, whatever you call them. If it helps you, do it. I didn't use it for the same resist versus theory क्योंकि ना यार कोई और मना करता है ना किसी काम को करने से तो उतना ही मन करता है वो काम करने के लिए. तो ये रेजिस्टेंस जिसकी मैं बात कर रही हूँ, आई फील ये अंदर से आना चाहिए, खुद से आना चाहिए. It should come from within, and it will if you have less time on your hand because you're busy already and making the right use of your pages. Which brings me to the fourth point. If there is anything you're good at, use your page to display or express your art. Also, unfollow people who you don't think add anything good to your social media experience or your, let's say, Instagram feed. Just be mindful of who you're following. क्योंकि मजे मजे में तो कर तो लेते हैं लेकिन सबका देखने देखने में ना पूरा दिन निकल जाता है इंस्टाग्राम पे. And especially for me, it's Twitter. Twitter is hell addictive. Most of the times we're just scrolling and thinking how talented the creator is or how much fame or followers he or she has. But once you take a step to be a creator yourself, your time, energy will go into making or building your own page, interacting and engaging with your own audience, having fun with them. And once that happens, फायदा किसका है? फायदा आप ही का है अगर आपका कंटेंट चल जाता है तो. Why does it help to control the time you spend on social media, you are asking me? It's obvious because your scrolling time will be spent in the process of creating. Say if you're a writer, you will sit and write and ready your next post. Or if you're someone who makes memes or makes comedy content, you will prepare your script and practice. And this process excites you to create more. And it also brings you responsibility too, where you're hitting deadlines and posting regularly and you're answerable to your audience because they are looking forward to your content and just brings you the gratification. However, sometimes for a creator, it gets too much to be constantly online, posting what you do, what you eat, etc. You start feeling obligated to be there in people's eyes and to post content even if you don't believe in it. You'll have to churn up content like a factory. Why? Because they say consistency is important. How wrong of them to tell you that you are important. Your health is important, both physical and mental. So why are you in this race of posting and for what? A few likes and views? Nah, there goes my fifth and final point. Above all, you are human and there's life outside of social media that you're answerable to, that you're responsible for. I repeat, you are human. You're not a machine and you don't have to take that pressure of being consistent unless that's where you're getting your bread and butter from. But know what? If you're already out here on this stage that you're a creator, then I assume you're smart enough to have more than one revenue source. And hence, my lord, please take that break you need. Prioritize yourself, know when to give it a rest. Yeah, so to wrap it up, these were some things I do and hopefully works for you. Remember, no amount of locks can do it for you as efficiently as self resistance can. So, coming back to the question, how to stay away from social media? For a while, yes. But you don't have to be completely isolated from the space because you have your friends and family here to connect with, especially with COVID still there in this world. यहीं तो बात करेंगे यार. पर अब दोस्त भी अगर टॉक्सिक है तुम्हारे तो too much indulgence here is not good for you, mental as well as physical health and well-being. It all boils down to how wisely and rightly you use these privileges that we have. Remember, don't let yourself consume social media that much. Don't make it your entire life. And don't let social media overwhelm or overpower you. The number of likes don't determine your value. So sit up straight, my friends. Let your creative juices flow. Don't take stress. Make it a fun experience. Get some good sleep. Detox your mind. And if that doesn't give you self assurance more than what you've had in many days, then I don't know what will. But you don't come at me. I just share what works for me, and different things work out for different people. I understand that. But if you're still listening to me so far, you're with me and you believe in the things I say. So, what do you say? Try some of it and get back to me, maybe? It's very important that you discover yourself and what are the things that are working for you and what are the things that aren't working for you. Explore it, and I hope you feel better. Happy social media detoxing, guys.
Sunbeaming into your life.
Whew. So it turns out I haven't forgotten this podcasting thing yet, because I'm here after weeks and months even. I might disappear again because that's become my thing. I just like to ghost you guys for a while. I just like to take my breaks because it's necessary. There's nothing to worry, I'm doing great, and I hope you all are safe, healthy, and happy. Even if you're not, trust me, this will pass. Happiness comes in waves, and so does everything, I guess. Tell you what, I'm obsessed with watching skiing and surfing videos, and one of the things I learned is that surfing is a sport in which a surfer never knows what the next wave will bring and how he handle and react to it. But he tackles it with best of his ability when it's time, and is very aware of his skills and the fact that even if he falls, he won't drown. He'll have that strength to overcome the uncertainty of the situation and resurface again on the water. So, if life's uncertain today, you should know that these waves will pass and you too will rise above and survive. That's what life's all about, I guess. Embrace every day and live as best as you can. I'll see you next time. Take care. Lots of love. I missed saying this and podcasting too. So happy doing it right now. Bye. Take care.